Someone asks you, hey, how are you doing?
And without even thinking, you say it. I'm fine.
But you're not fine. You're stressed. You're tired. Something is bothering you and has been bothering you for days.
And the person smiles and says great and walks away. And you watch them leave and feel more alone than before.
Because you had a chance. A real chance to say something honest. And instead you said, I'm fine.
Why do we do this? Why do we say we're okay when we're clearly not? And what is it actually costing us?
Today we talk about the two words that most of us say every single day without realizing how much they're taking from us.
Stay with us. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speak Unstoppable, the podcast where we help you speak English naturally and confidently through real, honest conversations.
I'm John.
And I'm Maria. So happy you're here with us today.
This episode is for B1 to B2 learners and anyone who wants to speak English more honestly and more deeply.
Before we continue, please subscribe to Speak Unstoppable right now. One tap. New episodes every single day. We are here for you every single day.
Subscribed? Good. How are you feeling today, Maria? And please don't say fine.
Honestly, a little exposed. Because this topic hits close to home for me.
Same. I have said I'm fine so many times in my life when I absolutely was not fine. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Okay. I want you to count something this week.
Count what?
How many times you say I'm fine or I'm okay or not bad when someone asks how you are.
Just count. Don't change anything yet. Just notice.
Because most people, when they actually count, are surprised by the number.
3 times before lunch. 5 times at work. Twice with family in the evening.
And almost none of those times are completely honest.
And here's the thing. This isn't just a communication habit. It's a peace habit.
A peace habit?
Every time you say I'm fine when you're not, something small happens inside. A small disconnect between what you feel and what you say.
And small disconnects repeated 10 times a day. Every day, they add up.
They become a wall between you and the people around you. Between you and your own peace.
Today, we look at why we say it, what it costs us, and what to say instead.
In English. With real phrases. For real situations at work. With friends. In everyday American life.
Maybe this happens to you, too. You say fine and feel more alone after.
Let's start with the honest question. Why do we do this?
Because it's easy. I'm fine requires nothing. No explanation. No vulnerability. No risk.
Vulnerability, this means being open about your true feelings. Allowing yourself to be seen honestly.
And vulnerability feels dangerous. What if they judge me? What if they don't care? What if I say something and it makes things worse?
So I'm fine feels safe. It closes the door before anyone can walk through it.
But here's what's interesting. Research on emotional honesty studies done in the US and across the world, they consistently show something surprising.
What do they show?
That the people who say I'm fine most are often the most emotionally exhausted.
Because the energy it takes to maintain the fine, it's enormous.
Think about it. When you're not fine and you say your brain has to hold two things at once. The real feeling and the performance of being okay.
And that performance takes energy. every single time.
It's like running two programs on your phone simultaneously. Everything slows down.
And the people around you, they often know anyway. They can feel it.
Right. You say, I'm fine, but your face, your energy, your body language, they tell a different story.
So you're exhausted from pretending. And they know you're pretending. And nobody says anything.
And that disconnection, that's where the peace goes.
Okay, let's talk about the real cost. Because this isn't just about being honest for the sake of it.
Right. There are specific things we lose when we default to I'm fine.
Cost number 1, real connection.
Connection requires two people showing up as they actually are, not as they want to appear.
When you say I'm fine, you're presenting a version of yourself, not yourself.
And connection with a version, it's not real connection. It's pleasant. It might even be comfortable. But it's not real.
And real connection, genuine, deep, human connection, is one of the most important things for our mental and emotional health.
Cost number 2, your own self-awareness.
When you say I'm fine enough times, something strange happens.
What happens?
You start to believe it. Or, worse, you stop checking.
You stop asking yourself, wait, how am I actually feeling right now?
Because the automatic response is already there. I'm fine. Ready? No check needed.
And over time, you lose touch with your own emotional state. You genuinely don't know how you are anymore.
Because you stopped looking.
Cost number 3, the opportunity to be helped.
This one is big, and most people never think about it.
What do you mean?
When you say I'm fine, you remove the possibility of being helped, of being supported,
Because people can't help someone who says they don't need help.
even if they want to, even if they're standing right there ready. You said fine. So, they move on.
And then later, you feel like nobody checked on you. Nobody cared.
But they did check. You just told them everything was okay.
Oh, that's painful to hear, but true.
Maybe you know this feeling. You wanted someone to push a little. To say no, really, how are you? But they believed you're fine. And you felt invisible.
Okay, let's connect this to English specifically. Because there's a layer here that's unique to English learners.
What layer is that?
When you're speaking a language that's not your first I'm fine becomes even more automatic. Because it's safe.
Safe? In what way?
You know it's correct English. You know how to say it. It requires no thinking, no searching for words.
And when you're already nervous about speaking, defaulting to I'm fine feels like the only option.
Because the alternative, actually explaining how you feel, requires vocabulary you might not be sure about.
So, English learners often stay quiet emotionally, not because they don't have feelings, but because they don't have the English for them yet.
And that makes the disconnection even worse. You're in a new country, in a new language, and you can't even explain how you're really doing.
I remember this feeling so well. When I first moved here, someone would ask how I was doing, and I'd say I'm fine. Thank you with a big smile.
And inside?
Inside, I was overwhelmed, lonely, missing home, missing the version of myself who could express everything perfectly.
But you didn't have the English to say that yet.
Not at first. And so I'm fine became my wall too.
Until you found the words.
Until I found the words. And today, we give those words to everyone listening.
Okay. Practical. Because the goal isn't just to stop saying I'm fine. It's to have something real to say instead.
And we're not talking about trauma dumping. This means sharing everything in overwhelming detail with everyone around you.
Trauma dumping, sharing too much, too fast, with people who didn't ask for it.
Not that. We're talking about honest, measured, appropriate responses. The kind Americans use every day.
Level 1, slightly more honest than fine. For casual situations.
Honestly, a little tired long week, but getting through it.
Getting through it, surviving. Managing, not great, but not giving up either.
Not gonna lie, I've had better days, but I'll be okay.
Not gonna lie, this is very American English. It means to be honest with you. Americans say this all the time.
Not gonna lie, this traffic is terrible. Not gonna lie, that meeting was really long.
It's casual, warm, and signals that what comes next is honest.
I'm hanging in there. Honestly,
Hanging in there, this means you're managing. It's not easy, but you're continuing. Holding on.
when someone says this, they're telling you something real without saying everything. It's an invitation.
An invitation to ask more. Yeah? What's going on?
Level 2, more honest. For people you trust a little more.
Actually, I've been going through a rough patch. But I'm working on it.
Rough patch, a difficult period of time. Not a permanent state, just a rough patch.
Things have been a bit heavy lately. You know how it is sometimes.
Heavy, when things feel emotionally heavy, like a weight you're carrying. Americans use this word for difficult emotional situations.
I've been better, honestly. But I appreciate you asking.
This one, I appreciate you asking. It's so important. It acknowledges the person. It says thank you for caring enough to ask.
And it opens the door without forcing it open.
Level 3, for people you really trust. The people in your inner circle.
Can I be honest? I'm not really fine. I've been struggling with something.
Struggling with dealing with something difficult. Fighting with a challenge.
I've been struggling with a decision at work. She's been struggling with the transition.
I'm dealing with a lot right now. I might need to talk about it at some point.
At some point, not right now, but soon. It's a gentle signal that you want support when you're ready.
Maybe you know this feeling. You wanted to say something real, but you didn't know how. Now you have options. Real ones.
Okay, here's something that surprises people.
What's that?
Fine and okay, they're not the same in American English.
Oh. Tell me more.
I'm fine, depending on the tone, can actually sound a little defensive or dismissive.
Really?
Yes. If someone says I'm fine with a slightly flat tone, the other person often knows it means the opposite.
So fine has become sarcastic almost?
Not always, but it has that potential, especially in relationships.
Are you upset? I'm fine. And everyone knows that means I'm not fine at all.
This is a whole cultural thing in American English.
But okay is a little more neutral. I'm okay sounds more genuinely calm.
I'm okay, just processing something that sounds honest and grounded.
Grounded, calm, stable, not reactive. Americans use this to describe emotional stability.
She seems really grounded. I need a minute to feel grounded again. Very common.
And there's also, I'm good. Different from, I'm fine.
I'm good sounds more genuine, more relaxed, more American casual.
In most everyday situations in the US, I'm good is the most natural response.
How are you? I'm good, thanks. Busy week, but good. Simple, warm, real.
Okay, final section. And this one is specifically for English learners.
What's the topic?
Teaching your feelings to speak English. Because your feelings exist in any language.
But the words for them, the specific English words, they need to be learned.
And most English courses never teach emotional vocabulary. They teach colors, directions, grammar rules.
But not I'm overwhelmed. I feel invisible. I'm burnt out.
Burnt out, exhausted from too much work or stress over a long period.
She burnt out after 3 years in that job. I'm feeling burnt out from all the extra hours.
These phrases, they're the ones you actually need. In real American daily life.
At work. With friends. In the doctor's office when they ask how you're feeling mentally.
And when you have these words, you can stop saying fine, not because you're forced to be honest, but because you have a choice.
And choice, that's where freedom is.
You can choose fine when it's actually true. And you can choose something real when that's the truth.
The goal was never to stop saying fine forever. The goal is to have other options available.
So fine becomes a choice, not a default.
And that difference between a default and a choice, it changes everything. Can I share something that I think a lot of people feel but never say?
Please.
Sometimes we say I'm fine, not because we're hiding, but because we genuinely don't know what else we are.
Oh. Say more.
Like something is wrong. You feel it, but you can't name it. So fine is the only option, not because you're lying, but because you don't have the words yet.
Even in your own first language?
Sometimes. And in English, much more often.
Because emotional vocabulary is complex. Even native speakers struggle to name what they feel precisely.
Right. And there's actually research that shows when you can name an emotion, precisely its intensity reduces.
Naming it reduces it?
Yes. Psychologists call it affect labeling. When you say I feel anxious about this specific thing, the anxiety actually decreases slightly.
Because the brain can now process it. It's not just this unnamed fog anymore.
It becomes something specific. And specific things we can deal with.
And I'm fine. That never allows the naming to happen.
It skips the naming completely.
So when you learn the English words for your actual feelings, you're not just learning to communicate better.
You're learning to understand yourself better. In a new language.
Remember this. I'm fine is not just a phrase. It's a habit. And like all habits, it can be changed. One honest sentence at a time.
One honest sentence at a time.
Okay, everyone. Let's slow down now. Word tour time.
8 words from today.
Word 1, vulnerability. Being open about your true feelings. Allowing yourself to be seen honestly.
Example 1. It takes real vulnerability to say, I'm not okay to someone you work with.
Example 2, she showed real vulnerability when she told her team she was struggling, and it actually made them trust her more.
Vulnerability is not weakness. In American culture, real vulnerability earns respect.
Word 2, default. What you do automatically, without thinking. Your automatic response.
Example 1, saying I'm fine, had become such a default that she didn't even notice herself saying it.
Example 2, his default response to stress was to go quiet, but he's working on changing that.
A default is something you do on autopilot. Recognizing your defaults is the first step to changing them.
Word 3, rough patch. A difficult period of time. Not permanent, just difficult right now.
Example 1, we went through a rough patch at work last quarter, but things have stabilized.
Example 2, he's been going through a rough patch since the move adjusting takes time.
Everyone has rough patches. The key is knowing it's a patch, not a permanent condition.
Word 4, hanging in there. Managing, surviving, continuing despite difficulty.
Example 1, how are things? Hanging in there. Honestly, it's been a lot.
Example 2, she's hanging in there after the job loss, taking it one day at a time.
When someone says hanging in there, ask a follow-up. They're telling you something real.
Word 5, heavy. When something feels emotionally difficult, like a weight you're carrying.
Example 1 this week has felt really heavy, a lot of difficult conversations.
Example 2, I don't know why, but I woke up feeling heavy today. Just one of those days.
Heavy is a powerful word for emotional weight. Americans understand it immediately.
Word 6, burnt out. Exhausted from sustained stress or overwork over a long period.
Example 1, after 5 years in that role, she was completely burnt out. She needed a real break.
Example 2, I think I'm hitting burnout. I used to love this work, and now I dread it.
Burnout is very recognized in American culture. If you feel it, naming it is the first step.
Word 7, grounded. Calm, stable, emotionally centered. Not reactive or overwhelmed.
Example 1, she always seems so grounded, even in stressful situations. She stays calm.
Example 2, I need 10 minutes to feel grounded before that meeting. It's been a chaotic morning.
Grounded is a quality, and it can be practiced breathing, quiet, stepping outside for a moment.
Word 8, affect labeling. The psychological practice of naming your emotions precisely to reduce their intensity.
Example 1, affect labeling, saying, I feel anxious about the presentation, instead of just feeling anxious, actually reduces the anxiety.
Example 2, the more specific you can be about what you feel, the better your brain can process and manage it.
Name what you feel. In English, as specifically as you can. It actually helps.
One thing this week. Just one.
Every time you're about to say, I'm fine, pause for 2 seconds.
Just 2 seconds. And ask yourself, is that actually true?
If yes, say it. I'm fine is a perfectly valid response when you actually are.
But if it's not true, try one of today's phrases instead.
Even hanging in there, that's already more honest, more real.
Here's your sentence template.
Honestly, it's been describe it. But I'm what you're doing about it.
Say it with us honestly. It's been a pretty heavy week. But I'm getting through it.
Fill it in with your real situation. Your real feeling.
Say it out loud. Right now. With something actually true for you today.
Because the more you say honest things out loud in English, the more natural it becomes.
Comment challenge.
Today's honest question.
How are you actually doing today? Not fine. Something real.
Write in the comments honestly. I'm and finish it. In English.
Even one sentence. Even if it's honestly, I'm a little tired, but grateful. That counts.
Because naming it in English, out loud. Even in the comments, that's already practice.
We read every single comment. Every one.
Please give this a like. It really helps more people find us on YouTube.
and subscribe to Speak Unstoppable. New episodes every single day. Real English. Real life. Real feelings.
Thank you so much for being here today.
I'm fine is a habit.
And habits can be changed.
One honest sentence at a time.
Bye, everyone.